Alright boys, what we're gonna talk today. This topic is gonna be a little bit controversial. I might piss off lillith, some players, big spenders, free-to-play players, and who else? Who else I'm gonna piss off? I don't know, everybody. So what I want to talk about is the current problem that I see on the game, which is the pay-to-win part of the game. Now, let me make something clear. I 100% understand the lillith needs the spenders on this game. This game needs to be paid because they need to pay their employees and their buildings and everything that they had to pay. I completely understand. I completely understand that this is a business. They need to make money. Now, my problem is when it comes to what they're doing to make that money. So right now, the game is on a status that they are coming out with new things almost every month. But all these new things that they're coming up with, they're most of the time cosmetics and not really anything new that is affecting the gameplay or improving the game. For example, the other day they brought up a new skin with the crossover with Metaslot. They brought this skin right here. Let's see. Let me find that really quick.
Plan B to make sure Plan A works,
They
and Plan
brought
C
this skin,
to make sure you don't
crossover
forget
gift.
the other plans.
So this skin here was to be able to acquire all 5 of them, and to be able to acquire this skin at the end, come up to be a total of literally more than $1,000 US dollars. We're talking here for 5 items, $1,000, which doesn't really give you that much, to be honest. Troop and base damage 1% and HP 4%, that's nothing. So my problem is, let's say on it one alliance of 255 members, you have, let's say 10% of that alliance can muster $1,000 to get that skin. Lillith will be making probably 25k on that 10%. That's not change. That's a good money that they're making in there, but it's only 10% of it because it's $1,000. Not the free-to players won't pay for it, and the MAU spenders, when they see that it's that much, they will not spend that much. If you spend that much on a skin set, you are at that point one of the big spenders. So let's say Lillith should have lowered that price. Let's say the $500. It costs $500 to get all 5 those things. That's $100 a day because it's a multi-day thing. Event. So back to the same thing, 255 members, you say $500 to inquire. At that point, there's more players. Let's say 40% of the players will be able to acquire that skin. That's doubling their money right there. Just by lowering the cost of this set, they're going from 25k to 51k on revenue just by lowering that skin by half. Now, if you say they lower it to a 200%, $200, that whole set now is more suitable for more players on an elite level, on an elite alliance. Probably about 80% of the players might be able to get it. That's not as much as the 500, but it will get them. If you lower to $200, 80% of the players will be able to buy it on one alliance. That will bring a $40,000 to them. So my point is, by them putting this big expense on those type of things, they're not helping anybody. They're hurting themselves, because a lot less players are going to be able to spend the money to get those items. Where if they lower the cost, a lot more players will be able to spend a little bit money and they will be on the long run be able to make more money, because we're talking this is just one alliance of 255 members. When you look overall the game, if you say you have 8 alliances on the bottom, for example, on the Paramount Cup, you got 8 alliances that are the top alliances in the whole server, with 855 members, all of them. That number starts getting way out there when you lower those numbers. Let's just say, for sake of argument, they lower it to $200 on eight alliances. That's 240 members. 80% of them will be able to buy it. That's $326,000 that they can make. Where if they only leave it at $1,000, only 10% will be able to, $204,000. So they need to start lowering the cost of these things. Now, the big spenders will say, well, that's what we pay for. We want to have things that others don't have. Fair argument. And that's where I say you still have the launch special, which not all members are going to be able to get those officers. You also have the legacy showroom, where all of the skin set, not all members are going to be able to get them either. And there's multiple things. All the items you can buy in the store that not all members are going to be able to get, that will give you an edge. So that's one of the things. Now let's look at what is going on today. The event that we have right now, which is the Paramount Oracle, which pretty much this is betting, sport betting, pretty much what it is. There's a new skin out there. The new skin is this one right here, graffiti, which costs 1,000 champion tickets. Now, to be able to get that skin, that single skin, which is not part of a set, I've reviewed already, that gives you 5% unit firepower. That skin costs $255.
Certain degree of error.
$250 for that skin. Sorry. Let's say 20% players be able to buy it on one alliance of 255 members. That's $12,000. If they lower that to buy $100 to $150, that becomes 60. That could more members can get it. Say 60% members can get it. They get $22,000 for it. And at that point, those members that spend that money, they have a choice to make. Do they buy the skin, or do they buy the refined components, or the things? Where you argument, what about the big spender? Well, guess what? The big spenders can get it, the skin, and all the refined components. So you're still gonna have that gap there. But they need to start lowering this cost of the things that they're coming out, if they're gonna be coming out this often, because they really haven't done any good changes for them. The only one that they have done is the airdrop that I put a video on it, which is that right there. The other one that they did come out with is, I need to find a battlefield, is the icons of the planes and the units, ground units, are different when looked from above. Let's see if I can find it. So you see it right there. Those are ground units. That one right there is air unit. You can see that they're different. Ground unit, air unit, ground. So the symbols are different, which helps. It's a good change, a small change, but it makes it more fun for everybody. They need to start coming out with things like that. Same thing. For how long they've been saying on officer missions that they're gonna automate it. If you do automate it, it should be quicker. If not, change it. When I go here, I want to see my lower officers first. I don't want to see these guys, the max, because I don't need them. Change this layout. Put the lower one first and the big ones last. Or automate it. Do those type of things. They need to start looking at more of changes that will make the game fun and faster, not just on making money. if they make the game fun, more suitable for everybody, they make changes that improve life or how the game goes, they at the long run they will get more out of it than just bringing new skins that really don't do anything, you know. Because let's be honest, when you're on a big battlefield and you have the fancy skin, nobody's gonna see it. It's gonna blow up the same way, and it's gonna get lost in all the units. So let me know what you think. Those are my thoughts on what Lilith needs to do ASAP for these things. So thank you. Talk to you guys later.